Let's go back to the phone lines. We'll talk to Rachel next. She's listening in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Hank. Thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome.
Sir, my question is capital punishment biblical? And what does that mean for a nation in terms of what are boundaries where capital punishment may or may not be acceptable in terms of a nation?
Yeah, good questions. And I think what we ultimately have to realize is that there's a difference between killing and murder. That is not just a semantical difference. For example, a policeman may protect a family that's in harm's way, and in doing so may have to take the life of someone. That would not be murder, that would be killing, and the distinction is a distinction with a very substantive difference. So the idea of capital punishment, the first part of your question, I think, is significant in that why would we even consider a punishment to be capital? That is to say, why would we consider a punishment to rise to the level of taking the life of a person? The reason there is such a thing as capital punishment is that people are created in the image and likeness of God. And therefore, to take their life is an offense against the holiness and righteousness of God Himself. Again, we all have intrinsic worth. It's not a matter of our gender. It is not a matter of what ethnicity we happen to be. It is not a matter of our station in life. We all have worth because we are created in the imago Dei. And therefore, to take someone's life who is created in the image of God is a crime that rises to the level of requiring capital punishment. So I think that there is a standard for capital punishment that is given in the Old Testament that's never abrogated anywhere in the New Testament. And so while there is a vigorous debate within Christian circles on this subject, I think that the Bible in whole, or as a whole, speaks to the fact that capital punishment can be exacted if it is exacted in a just fashion.
So in terms of self-defense, does that mean, again, the difference between murder and killing someone, self-defense?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So let's say that someone tries to break into my house with the intent of raping and pillaging and murdering my family. I have an obligation to resist that violent intruder. In the same sense, there's a way in which we justify war against an evil nation, an aggressor. For example, if you look at Nazi Germany was seeking to create an Übermann, a person that was not a defective person. And they considered Jews to be defective. They consider other people of other ethnicities to be defective, those who had problems physically to be defective, and so forth. And so we had a just right to resist that kind of an aggressor. And so that killing that took place in the defense of freedom and against the destruction of people created in the imago Dei was just. So there is such a thing as just war theory, and there is justice that can be carried out within civilizations as well.
Thank you.
You got it. I wrote about that in the complete Bible Answer Book Collector's Edition, again available through the Ministry of the Christian Research Institute. You can check it out on the web at equip.org. Thank you for standing with us shoulder to shoulder.